Alright, so Sugar and I, we're gonna do this new thing where, I guess she got pregnant on a Monday. I don't know how this works, but every Monday starts a new week. Every Monday.
How that works.
Okay. Well, Monday's not the first day of the week though.
That's not why that is like that.
I don't know.
It's the day of my last period, buddy.
Yeah, so every Monday for Sugar starts a new week of her pregnancy, and today is Monday. So today Sugar has this app. She has a subscription with it. It's called the Flow app. You go ahead and speak female for this one.
It's a tracker, guys. So every week it gives me an update of like the baby size and like so far what is developing, what's still developing, what's happening, what's going on right now. It's pretty nice though because it gives you a lot of other things too. It's not only for pregnancy, so a lot of you that's watching this probably gonna know what I'm talking about already. But so me and Ray said we're just gonna start every week. We're just gonna start off and we're just gonna say we're gonna try to be consistent. Yeah, so every Monday we'll try to make a video. We'll try to make a video, and we'll start off our video by reading the weekly whatever it is on the Flow app. The progress.
So this week I'm gonna start off.
24 weeks today.
24 weeks. So what happens at 24 weeks? Now the fetus is the size of an eggplant. Ooh, big. Baby's huge. The baby has been growing steadily during this time and is about the size of an eggplant. They weigh about 1.5 pounds and measure 12.5 inches from head to heels. Your healthcare provider may start measuring the growth of the baby by measuring the size of your growing uterus. This distance from your pubic bone to the top of your uterus will be about the same number of centimeters as the week of pregnancy you're in. Didn't they do that the last time we were there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
If this distance is too small or too large, your healthcare provider might order an ultrasound to check the baby's growth and the amount of amniotic fluid. It's still too early in the pregnancy for the baby to have trackable, consistent movement. If a couple of hours pass without feeling any movement, it could be because they still have enough space to turn their head toward the outside of your belly. They can stay in this position for hours or even an entire day. However, if you don't feel any movement for longer periods of time, talk to your healthcare provider. At this stage, the fetus has developed several organ systems. The respiratory system and central nervous system are still developing. Their specialized functions and coordination between the two is not yet well established. While in the uterus, the fetus receives oxygen through the placenta. It will take their first breath in the first seconds after birth. Lungs are already preparing for this moment. The structure of the lower respiratory tract is getting more complicated. The airways branch into respiratory bronchioles that will end in little sacs called alveoli. My accent be messing me up on these words, man. The alveoli are where oxygen gets transferred into the blood.
Not the accent.
Although the alveoli are present and developing at this stage, they are not fully functional. Babies born at this time need intensive care because of their immature lungs. So you trying to tell me babies can be born at 24 weeks?
I don't know how well they survive. I think 29 is like the average premature baby.
Damn, that's scary, man.
Real complications.
Because usually when we read this, usually when you read it, they tell us like what's developing and what's not developing. Does that mean everything is developed by now then?
No, they said the respiratory is still developing.
They did say that. It is. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, so Sugar's last appointment was last week, Thursday?
Yeah.
Sugar's last appointment was last week, Thursday. That was her 23-week appointment. And Sugar and I, we were hoping to get an ultrasound picture. Yeah. Because the last time we went to the doctor.
I asked, but
yeah, they didn't.
They didn't do it. So we only have like one good ultrasound picture, maybe two. And that's it. They're not really.
And the two that we have are from like our very first visit, isn't it?
We have one from when we found out the gender, but it's not like the greatest, so.
Yeah, I don't know. So the visit before the last one we went to, that's when they did the gender stuff and they checked like if the baby had both arms and legs and stuff like that.
Like the spleen, the kidney, like it was showing.
So the pictures he took, he was showing like stuff that like it's important to us. It is to ensure that our child has a spleen.
Well, we don't know what we're looking at. They were just like colors, like gray dots on a black canvas. It was like we had no clue what they were. He was telling us, showing us, but
So he printed us off like 4 or 5 pictures, and
more than that.
we just don't even know what we were looking
I
at.
have like 9 of nothing.
It's not nothing, but
It's
just
nothing,
for
but
us
it's nothing for my eyes to see because I literally don't know.
what it is.
Like
we're
he was
looking at.
showing us, like this is the da 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 da, and then he had 2 people behind him. He was like working under. They were like, what do you call it?
Take my do-rag
like a
off.
work study. I don't know. They were like working under like observing.
They're like trainees.
Like
He's
students.
like teaching them.
And even sometimes they didn't even know what the hell he was pointing at. So I'm just like, okay, so we really don't know. So, that was pretty cool though.
It was cool to see all the. It was like a little crash course lesson for us because he was teaching the kids. So it was like we were learning a little bit.
I couldn't see most of the screen most of the
Yeah,
time.
because your head. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I was.
So after that appointment, we went to this next one. We went to the next one, which was last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We were hoping to get ultrasound pictures because we really don't even have anything as to what the baby might look like right now. And
Yeah.
Sugar asked. She literally asked while we were in the room,
did.
and
I was so brave too. I don't usually ask for stuff like that, but this is our child, and I want to know. But the only thing, it went fine. They had measured my uterus, like from the top to the bottom. Everything was good. They talked to us about our genetic screening, like for Down syndrome, sickle cell. What else was there? There was a lot of other ones that are like really bad, but they said everything looks fine so far, so that was good. The only thing they said was I have a small tear in my placenta. They said there's nothing to worry about. They'll just like next time we come back, which is like a month after that visit, they're just gonna keep an eye on it. But they said everything's still fine so far. Like I have no complications. They made me do my glucose test early because I'm on the larger side, so they wanted to make sure that I didn't have gestational diabetes. That came back really good. My heart rate's really good. Everything is perfectly fine besides like that little tear thing, but they said they're just gonna keep an eye on it. But like so far this pregnancy is going really well,
which is very reassuring as parents. As parents, it feels good to hear a doctor say something like that, because you, as a parent, you
just want to say that. You just want to say that.
You worry about little things sometimes, so when you have doctors reassuring you, it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And baby, can I say her name?
And as a parent.
Can I say her name?
If you want to, baby.
You go ahead and say it. See, I broke the news about the pregnancy.
Very terribly. Video. If you guys watched that last video, Ray did not do a good job.
So go ahead and break her name. So
the whole name?
Sure. I just want to talk to her.
We don't know if it's gonna be.
But as of right now.
Right now, this is. We don't know if this is permanent. So Ray likes the order of Rhea for the first name, Aurora as the middle name, Sunshine as the second middle name, and then Kelly as the last name. So it'll be Rhea, Aurora, Sunshine, Kelly. But I like the order Rhea, Sunshine, Aurora, Kelly. But the only reason I like it like that is because Rhea and Sunshine, when you say it together, it says Rhea Sunshine, Rhea Sunshine, like a ray of sunshine. So I like that. I don't really like it.
I feel like it still goes though. Even if Sunshine is the first middle name or the second one, I feel like it still goes. It just feels like Rhea, Sunshine, Aurora. It just sounds weird to me. I feel like Rhea, Aurora, Sunshine. That just flows better. Rhea, Aurora, Sunshine, Kelly. But Rhea, if you're watching this video, just know your parents are very young right now. If you're watching this video, you're probably a little older, and if you're understanding what's happening, just know we love you before you even came into this world, and we can't wait to meet you. And I talk to you all the time. I don't know if you hear me. You probably never hear me.
Oh,
I'm talking to you.
One more thing. I've been feeling movements now for like a couple weeks. They told me I wasn't really gonna feel it because since I'm on the larger side, they said it takes a little longer for me to feel certain things and for Ray to like feel certain movements. Like they said it would have been around like the 28th week, 26th week. Mind you, I'm 24. Ray can feel her, bro.
I can feel movement.
She is so, Rhea, you are so damn active, and you be punching me in my gut, and it hurts.
And you be making her vomit a lot too, big dog. What's happening?
I'm still like really sick right now, but she's super active, and her movements, like he could put his, first I thought he was lying, but he put his head on my belly, and he knew when she had kicked me. So I'm like, okay.
For some reason, Sugar thought I was lying when I said I can feel her moving.
But then he did it the second time without me like saying. He's like, did she just move again? I'm like, okay. So you really, really can feel the movements. That must be nice. I can't feel them outside. I can only feel them
inside.
But
I can feel them outside because I'm her father. Listen, Rhea, we love you very much, and every day we wake up, and every day, you know, I go to work, and every day your mom wakes up. We work our hardest, and we try our hardest to create a better life and make a better life for not only you, but for ourselves and your brothers and sisters when they come along, if that ever happens, right? And not only for you, but we try to make the world a better place when you come along. You know the regular father stuff. I'm not even going to talk your ear off. But just know that your parents love you, and you're not even here yet. You know, we already love you. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I be talking to you, just don't be answering me.
Oh.
You just don't be answering me. I thought like when I say something, you gonna kick. You just be kicking me or punching me when I'm laying on her stomach. How you just gonna kick me and play with me? That Sugar kicking over the camera. Look at your mother. Yo, your mother been a menace since day one. Big dog, I want you to know that. You know, and
that took too much work.
I might not even post this video. I might just save it for you when you're born.
We bought this for your trip home.
we bought you a little onesie.
It has sunshines on the back and on the front.
Yeah, because your middle name is Sunshine. We went to Carter's and we saw it and we fell in love with it.
No, Ray fell in love with one that said Papa or something like that.
There was one that was like Papa's friend or something like that.
It was too small.
Yeah, I couldn't get the right size, but this is when Sugar gives birth, you take your first breath and you're coming home with us.
Yeah.
We might change our mind by then if we want you to wear this or not, but you'll definitely be wearing this. But yeah, this is our first article of clothing that we've bought for you so far.
Yeah.
It's cute, isn't it? And I feel like it's gonna match your skin.
Yeah. So we'll be doing this every week, and as we get closer to the due date, hopefully we stay consistent. But look forward to seeing us every Monday, and hopefully in between those days too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make any promises on anything, but we're gonna try to be more consistent with it. You feel me? Rhea, I don't know if you know this, man, but we excited to meet you, big dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
August 16th.
August 16th. That's it might not be your birthday, but as of right now, that's what we're tracking. That's our expected due date.
Yeah.
You might be like, I'm excited to meet my father and come out a little early. It's, you know, it's whatever you want to do, but just know that
really?
We're happy to meet you, and we're making the world a better place for you.
Just the father.
Oh no, I mean she's with you every day, baby. She might just come out.
She hasn't met me either.
What do you mean she hasn't met you?
She has not met me.
Well, she's inside of you.
She has not met me.
Sophia.
That don't make sense.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, baby?
What's that?
No, it's my heart.
Bye, guys.
Heart pounding.
Bye, Rhea.
Adios. Bye, Rhea. She's probably like, damn, my parents so young in this. Somebody look at this. Look at my parents. Rhea, chill. You play too much. I'm gonna be old as hell. Ah.
Only 24. You're never gonna be 25 when she's born.